tie was not to be. The Golden Boot, Omari Sawa. Oh, that goal in the 117th minute, giving her 5 on this World Cup Championship, lifting her past Marta and Abby Wambach, who also scored on the evening, and she wins the Golden Boot. Abby Wambach, so at the age of 31, in her 3rd World Cup, wanted to lift the trophy. It was not to be tonight.
You made no secret these last few weeks of how much you wanted to win this, how heartbroken you'd be if you didn't. How do you go forward from here?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, evidently it wasn't meant to be. We worked so hard. We believed in each other through everything. And the Olympics is around the corner. We're excited about that opportunity. Hopefully we can qualify and get to London. This is obviously going to hurt for a while, but I'm proud of our team. We never gave up, and congratulations to the Japan team. I think their country is very, very proud of them.
Neither side ever gave up. Back in Frankfurt with Tony DeCicco, Brian Ascari, who remains the only goalkeeper to win both an Olympic gold medal and a World Cup championship. Let's, Brian, for a second talk about, in general terms, penalty kick shootout and mindset of a keeper. You've played 120 minutes, and you have to stand on that line and hope for, what, 1 or 2 good reads.
I first have to say, I give Kohori so much credit.
The Japanese keeper.
The Japanese keeper so much credit. She stood in there against a team who has beaten her team many times, and she stood in there and she took an approach of a keeper who wants to read the ball. Instead of just diving one direction or the other, it seemed to me that she was looking for cues, certain things that she was looking at the kicker to do, so that it could give her a tip on where she should be and where the ball might be.
It was quite a performance.
It's a great performance. I mean, I remember telling Bri, if you save 1, you're a hero. If you save 2, they're going to build a monument in your hometown. And she saved 2.
She definitely did.
Let's go to what ailed the United States, which was Kahuri's keeping. And this first Shannon box here. Champions uplifting their nation. Disappointment for the United States, but they tipped their hat knowing they were beaten tonight by a team playing with much more than just football on their minds.
Thank you, Bob. Everybody watching this game.
Mark, the emotional victory here in Frankfurt for the Japanese side. Underdogs at every turn, coming from behind twice, including in the 117th minute. An astounding turn of events and something much more than a soccer match that we saw here today. I'm with Tony DeCicco and Brandy Chastain. Let's get to the pictures of just a simply remarkable event. As Tony just said, there's something makes you think there's something more than just the soccer gods watching over this. Steffi Jones, memorable and legendary. Brazil come back against France. Japan did the second life comeback tonight. 81st minute, Miyama. 117th minute, Omari Sawa. In her 5th World Cup, 5 goals. Remarkable performance. Afterwards, Hope Solo speaking with Bob Holtzman.
Hope, you guys are 4 or 5 minutes away there in extra time of winning this World Cup. What happened on the goal?
I'm going to have to go back and watch the video like I always do. I believe it got flicked in off Sawa's head, off the header, but I don't know if our player went up with it. I have no idea. But with that said, we lost to a great team. We really did. Japan is a team that I've always had so much respect for, and I truly believe that something bigger was pulling for this team. And as much as I've always wanted this, if there's any team I can give it to, it would be Japan. So I'm happy for them, and they do deserve it.
You clearly see the emotion in your eyes. How do you feel right now?
This is something everybody's wanted their entire lives. I'm realistic. It doesn't always go your way. I felt like it was going to go our way this entire time. I felt like this was our tournament to win. We played great soccer tonight. I think the fans were incredibly entertained. I think in the past few games we were more defensive and we were attacking. We had chances on goal. It was fun to watch. It was a fun game. What can I say? Let's just hope I stick around for another 4 years to go after the gold. I have a bronze, now a silver. Hopefully I just keep climbing the ladder.
I was just going to ask you that question. You're turning 30 here pretty soon. Will you be back 4 years from now?
What do they say? A goalkeeper peaks when they're 38? Hey, I'm in my prime. I'm not even in my prime yet. So it's my goal to win a World Cup, and I'll stick around to do it.
Sounds good. Thanks for the time.
But I know how desperately she wanted that championship.
Of course, but let's look at Japan. They were the giant killers. They beat 2-time defending World Cup champion Germany and host country in the quarters. Sweden was undefeated in the semis.
Beat the U.S., right?
beat the U.S., but Japan took them down. And then in the finals, even though I do agree with Hope, it was USA's best game, Japan found a way to win.
Found a way to win, coming back from 1-0 down and scoring as well in extra time. It's just a simply remarkable test of wills, and the Japanese side playing artistic soccer, playing for their country, much more than playing simply for that trophy. For 125 million people, they are the champions of the world.
All right, thanks, Bob. Now, this game got a lot of attention throughout the sports world. Some athletes tweeting. Josie Altidore, a forward on the U.S. men's national team, saying, "These girls have nothing to be ashamed of. They brought the country together today and put on a show this whole tournament." How about Jimmy Clausen, quarterback for the Carolina Panthers? Keep your hands up, ladies, specifically Alex Morgan and Hope Solo. And Greg McElroy, quarterback for the Jets, former quarterback of Alabama. Still proud of the USA no matter what. Thanks for giving us something to cheer for. Alex Morgan, Hope Solo. By the way, those are their Twitter handles if you'd like to follow Hope Solo or Alex Morgan, and all the girls from USA Soccer. Of the United States are the women of the U.S. women's national team after a hard-fought game. Congratulations to Japan, Women's World Cup champions.